told you that the biggest reason most people struggle with money isn't because they don't earn enough, it's because they don't have a system. Think about it. Every successful company in the world, whether it's worth $1 million or $1 trillion, runs on systems. They know exactly how much money comes in, where every dollar goes, what risks they face, and what they're working toward next. But when it comes to our own lives, most of us just hope everything works out. And hope has never been a financial strategy. Welcome to Mr. Bread and Butter, where we simplify personal finance, and economics into practical ideas you can actually use. Today's goal isn't to help you feel motivated, it's to help you build a financial system that keeps working even when motivation disappears. Here's how most people manage their money: their salary arrives, bills get paid, a few online orders, maybe dinner with friends, another subscription renews. Then at the end of the month, they save whatever happens to be left, if anything is left at all. The problem is that they are making financial decisions one at a time instead of following a system. Now imagine a CEO running a company that way. They don't know how much cash the business has. They don't track the expenses. They don't review performance. They don't have long term goals. No investor will trust that business. Yet millions of people unknowingly run their personal finances exactly like that. Not because they are careless, but because nobody ever taught them how to build a financial system. So, in this video, we are going to fix that. I am going to show you how to organize your financial life using the same principles that successful organization use to stay structured and make better decisions. We will build your own financial dashboard, organize your accounts, create an investing system, plan for emergencies, track the numbers that actually matter, and put everything into a simple routine you can realistically maintain. By the end of this video, you will have a practical framework that you can start applying today. Whether you are just starting your career or looking to bring more structure to your finances. So let's get started. So, where do we start? If you walked into the office of any successful CEO and asked them, how is the company doing? They wouldn't guess. They wouldn't say, I think we are doing okay. They would open a dashboard because before you can improve something, you need to know exactly where you stand. And that's the first system you need to build in your own financial life, your financial dashboard. Think of it as the control center for your money, one place where you can see the numbers that actually matter. How much money are you earning every month? How much are you spending? How much are you saving? How much have you invested? How much debt do you have? How big is your emergency fund? And finally, what's your net worth? These aren't just a random numbers, they are the health report of your financial life. The biggest mistake people make is checking their bank balance and thinking that's how they are doing financially. But your bank balance only tells you how much cash you have today. Your financial dashboard tells you the complete picture. And once you know your numbers, you stop making decisions based on feelings. You start making decisions based on facts. Now, knowing your numbers is important, but organizing your money is just as important. Imagine throwing your clothes, books, chargers, and important documents into one giant drawer. You had waste time searching for everything. That's exactly what many people do with their money. Salary comes into one account, bills come out of the same account, shopping happens from the same account, savings stay in the same account, investments are funded from the same account. Everything gets mixed together. Instead, give every part of your money a purpose. Your income comes into one place, your bills are planned, your emergency savings are kept separate, your investments follow their own plan, and your personal spending has its own limit. The exact setup will look different for everyone depending on where they live and the banking options they have. The important idea isn't having a specific number of accounts, it's making sure every part of your money has a clear purpose. Now, there's one more system that separates people who build wealth from those who don't. Investing. Most people invest only when they have extra money left or when the market is making headlines. But successful investors don't rely on perfect timing, they rely on consistency. Instead of asking, should I invest this month? Their system already answers that question. They invest regularly, they think long term, they diversify instead of putting everything into one investment. And they don't really let daily market swings control their decisions. Because at the end of the day, building wealth isn't about making one brilliant investment. It's about following a good system consistently for years. And now you have built the foundation. You know your numbers, you have organized your money, and you have created a system for growing it. But building wealth isn't just about making money, it's about protecting everything you have worked so hard to build. Let's talk about that. But even the best companies in the world know one thing: making money is only half the job, keeping it is just as important. That's why every successful business prepares for problems before they happen. And your financial life should be no different. The first layer of protection is something people often ignore until it's too late: an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable. A job loss, a medical emergency, a major repair. Unexpected expenses don't send you a warning before they arrive. An emergency fund exists so that one bad month doesn't become years of financial stress. For many people, building enough savings to cover a few months of essential expenses can provide breathing room when life doesn't go according to plan. The exact amount depends on your personal situation, but the important part is having a plan before an emergency happens. The second layer is insurance. Think of insurance as protecting everything you have spent years building. The goal isn't to expect something bad to happen. The goal is to make sure one unexpected event doesn't undo years of financial progress. Now that your money is organized and protected, there's one thing that keeps the entire system running: reviews. Imagine if the CEO of a company only looked at the business once a year. By then, small problems could have become huge ones. That's why businesses constantly review their performance, and you should too. Set aside 30 minutes every week, grab a coffee, open your dashboard, and ask yourself a few simple questions. How much did I spend this week? Did I save what I planned? Did I invest consistently? Were there any unnecessary expenses? What can I improve next week? Then once a month, do a deeper review, update your income, track your expenses, check your investments, calculate your net worth, see if you are moving closer to your goals. Every few months, review your investment portfolio and make sure it still matches your long term plan. And once a year, review your biggest financial picture: your goals, your insurance, your important documents, anything that needs updating. Now, here's the best part: once you have built this system, you don't have to rely on a motivation anymore. Automate what you can. Automate your savings, automate your investments if it makes sense for you. Set reminders for bills and financial reviews. The fewer decisions you have to make every month, the easier it becomes to stay consistent. Because consistency almost always beats intensity. You don't need to make perfect financial decisions every single day. You just need a system that helps you make better decisions over and over and again. And that's exactly what CEOs understand. They don't build successful companies by relying on motivation. They build systems, and those systems continue working even on the days when motivation disappears. So let's quickly put everything together. Running your financial life like a CEO isn't about wearing a suit, making more money overnight, or pretending you are a business executive. It's about building systems. A system that tells you exactly where your money is, a system that gives every dollar a purpose, a system that helps you invest consistently, a system that protects you from unexpected setbacks, and a system that keeps you moving toward your long term goals. Because at the end of the day, people don't become financially successful because they make one perfect decision. They become financially successful because they build systems that help them make better decisions for years. And that's exactly what I want you to take away from this video. So here's a challenge for you: don't try to change your entire financial life overnight. This week, build just one system. Maybe it's your financial dashboard, maybe it's organizing your bank accounts, maybe it's finally setting up automatic savings. Start with one, because one good system today is worth more than 100 good intentions tomorrow. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing, because every week we break down personal finance, and economics into practical ideas you can actually use to build a better financial life. And if there's a finance topic you'd like me to cover next, let me know in the comments. I read every suggestion, and your idea could become the next video.